Alright guys, damn, meal one for breakfast. I got 2 hours of actual sleep, 2 hours. Here I am at work. It's cup and a half of oats, 6 egg whites, water. That's it. I'm starting to actually crave this one. My body kind of is just begging for it when I wake up in the morning. And man, I'm excited to see what I weighed today. Yesterday I was 209. Today I want to be 210, hopefully. Pound a day makes sense to me. And we'll see, man. You guys ever take melatonin? That shit just gives me the craziest dreams. Alright guys, I just finished shoulders. Damn. I got 2 hours of sleep. I've only had 2 meals. As you can tell, I'm looking weak as fuck. So I gotta eat 6 more times. It's like 6 o'clock p.m., which means I'm basically down in a meal the second I get out of here every hour. And that's why I'm starting to get hungrier and hungrier. And yeah, but I want to know how other people are doing on this program, man. I haven't really been keeping up if there's other people recording. How about you, man? Are you doing the program? How many pounds have you gained? Is your strength going up? Do you notice any difference? I've noticed significant difference. Very significant. It's 209 pounds, which means I'm up 12 pounds, which means I'm right on point. If I can just keep going, keep adding meals, keep adding cardio, I'll be good. I'm on the stair step right now. There's Phil Heath up there doing his thing. I'll tell you guys, if you train at like a 24 or Lifetime or True Fit or any of those like fitness centers instead of gyms, and there's not like a lot of freaks walking around, or if you're a female watching, there's not a lot of like, you know, muscle Barbies walking around, you're not going to be motivated. You're not going to be driven to push to the extra limit. When I'm in here and I look around and I'm just another guy, you know, I'm damn near 210 pounds, 6 foot tall. You know, I'd be a bigger dude in one of those fitness centers, but that's not the point. I don't train so that people can watch me train. I don't train to pick up girls. I don't train so that people are impressed by my numbers. I train because I love it. I train because it's my peace in my life, you know. If you guys don't have something that brings you peace, you know, and gives you a clear mind, you know. I can go to the gym with 6, 7 problems on my mind. You know, I'm stressing out, I'm tweaking, I'm freaking. I get out of the gym, I'm not so stressed. I think about solutions to the problems. You guys need to find something like that in your life if you don't have it. If training to you is just, you know, for something else than what I'm going for, which is my own fulfillment. If it's for women or money, fame, glory, you won't do it. You won't go all the way because it has to be for you, and it has to be for the right reasons of why you're doing it. You know, most people don't realize this, but in the first video I said, you know, I'm doing this for financial reasons. You know, I've had questions about that, like, what do you mean financial reasons? And what I mean is, you guys have to understand, especially if you're younger, you probably already know that the internet is the future. Things like this, YouTube, live streams, Instagram, Twitter, that's the future. Don't go to college to get some degree to work for someone your whole life. Be an entrepreneur, man. Make videos. I'm getting paid from the ads, okay? I'll be honest with you guys. I get paid, and it's like a fraction of a cent per view, but when I'm getting up there in the thousands of views on some of my videos, I'm making, you know, 20, 30 bucks. And to some of you guys, 20, 30 bucks, that ain't a small amount of money right now. You know, you might be 16, 17, you might just be struggling with money. You know, this is a part-time job for me. That's what it's become, you know. And if I say, okay, so when I took this, started vlogging this, I had the idea, you know, when Rich created this program, I was like, I'm gonna vlog this whole thing and be one of the first people in history to put on 30 pounds of muscle and videotape. And I've had people in the gym say, well, Phil couldn't even do that. Phil Heath. Well, I'm not Phil Heath. I'm Saeger Holub. And you know what? It's all in your mind. You have to make the decision in your mind that you have to go for whatever it is, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many people tell you that it can't be done. You tell them to get fucked, and you do it anyhow. You know, if everyone who ever achieved something impossible listened to all those people who said, you can't do that, no one would have achieved anything worthwhile. No one would have achieved anything that people go, wow, that's incredible, man. How'd you do that? You know, the first time someone hit a double backflip on a dirt bike 20 years ago, it's fancy. It's unheard of. People started trying, practicing. Finally, someone hit that bitch. 4-minute mile. Impossible. For literally all time. No one ever had done it. A little over 100 years ago, maybe, this guy decided, fuck you, I'm gonna do it. Trained his ass off, did it, pulled it off. Same year, I think 13 other people did it. Now, is it just coincidence that there were 13, whatever it was, whatever the number is, don't quote me, just using it as an example. Do you think that there were, that was just a great year for marathon, you know, or not marathon, sorry, sprinters in the mile? You don't think before that anyone could have ran a 4-minute mile? I do, you know? Fastest kid on our track team my senior year, he was the biggest stoner in school. Laziest kid. He was the most athletic football player, one of them. Didn't try at all, didn't care, didn't practice, didn't stretch, didn't warm up, didn't do anything. 150 pounds, soaking wet, okay? This kid, his name's Roy Best. We were training, doing squats, I think it was. This is when I really witnessed the power of, you know, the mentality of greatness, you know? And Roy, we were doing max squats, and this strongest kid on our team, Dalton Shaw, had been training since he was like 12 years old, eating 6 meals a day since he was 12 years old. Puts, I think, like 315 on and does it like 6 times or something. Just using numbers here. Roy, who is 50 to 70 pounds less, never trains, never practices, never squats. I think puts like 285 on, does it like 8 times. There was no way that kid is that strong. People watched him lift. He could barely do 185 for like 6 reps. But he said, fuck, man. If Dalton can do 315 times 6, I can do 285 for 7 or 8 or whatever it was. And I'm telling you, watching that kid practice when he did and run, he just didn't believe anyone could beat him. In our senior year, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the 400 hurdles. Turning up the music in here. He ran the 400 hurdles in 52.5 seconds. Okay, hardest race in track. Most people in track in high school can't even run a 52-second 400. He put 10 hurdles in his way. It's the hardest race in track. You can ask most people who've ran. That's the hardest race. Women get usually around like 65, 70. He ran a 52.5 second, shattered the school record. Smokes weed every day. Doesn't practice, doesn't train, doesn't run, skips school. Why is that? Because he believed he was one badass dude. And so he was. Because the mind is everything. So if you take someone who has natural ability, and I'm blessed enough to say I was given, okay, I didn't earn it, natural ability to pack on muscle faster than most people. I was lucky enough to find that. And with 100% dedication, with something I'm already gifted in, that's when magic happens, man. That's when big shit happens. That's when people blow up. That's when people make it happen, okay? That's when you say, oh shit, man, how'd you do it? When this is all over, and all those people who doubted me, and all the people who didn't doubt me, everyone's gonna be asking, how the fuck did he really pull it off? How'd that happen? Of course, people are gonna jump to assumptions. You know, I took Tren, or I took Anadol, or I took D-ball, or whatever it is. People always find some punk ass excuse for why they suck and why someone else doesn't. Don't be the sucker. Don't be a pussy. Don't be that little bitch that goes, oh, well, that guy got it because he was... No one cares. He has it. You don't.